What is up and is going guys, Simpsy here, and today for you, I have another episode of my FIFA 14 Southampton career mode. In today's episode, actually it's before that, we're up to episode 10, we're more than halfway through the season. I'm so happy, and I'm really in a good mood today. I can't wait to bring this episode. So, on the topic of numbers and episode numbers and whatnot, I would say, including with Champions League matches and matches, yeah, I would say this series is probably going to go for no more than 16, 17 episodes. So we're nearly coming to the last end of this career mode. So that's good. If you didn't want to watch the Southampton career mode, we're coming up to either season 3 of the Southampton career mode. And I really like to, I know I do nearly mention every episode, let me know in the comment section down below, because I really do, I feel like I have to push it, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it from now until the last couple of episodes. So, let me know season 3 of the Southampton career mode, let me know if you want to see Manchester City or Manchester City or Barcelona career mode. We'll do one season of that. Or would you like to see Season 6 of the Manchester United career mode? Also, would you like to leave a like on this video? If you do leave a dislike, let me know why. All constructive criticism is welcome in the comment section down below. And let's get on with what content is going to be in the video this episode. So, we have our first match against Liverpool, obviously, and then we have the transfer deadline day, and then further on we have a match against Manchester City, which is two very hard matches, but it's going to be very interesting to see how they play out. Because, if you were looking at the bottom right hand corner at the start of the video, Sergio Aguero has left Manchester City for 53 million to FC Bayern. Now, doing that move, that has freed up money at Manchester City. Robert Lewandowski, who signed for Barcelona in this career mode, has moved to Manchester City for 50 million. And then, obviously, freeing up the funds in Barcelona, Karim Benzema has gone from Chelsea to FC Barcelona for 24 million. So there's been a lot of transfer action before the deadline day has even come about. So that is just awesome to see. So, coming off the back, I'm just going to recap last episode. We ended up beating Arsenal 3-0 at home at the Emirates. He did end up getting a hat-trick. And then we had a match against the Capital One Cup against Arsenal. We also won 3-0, which is awesome stuff. So, let's get back to the match. I'm trying to get another goal back. Mitroglou. And it was obviously Daniel Sturridge to score the equaliser. But it was the one and only Grenier in the 90th minute to make it 2-1 and keeps our winning streak and hopefully our top 2 spot alive with an amazing shot there from Grenier. Mitroglou probably couldn't have got the shot off with his right foot, but Grenier with precision manages to hit it off the post past Slim Dog Mingale. Awesome stuff, Grenier. You are absolutely on fire, my friend. And that puts his goal tally chase a little bit closer to Eder. I say Eder. I don't know if it's Eder, but there's kind of like a little apostrophe after the first E, so it's maybe ear. Well, I don't know. I don't speak Portuguese or no any other language really, apart from a little bit of Italian and French. But I'm ignorant. Yep. I'm ignorant. I'm arrogant. So, yeah, whatever. Ignorant? I'm tired, guys. I do apologise. So, let's have a quick look at the top goal scorers of the Barclays Premier League. Now, I got this numbers before that previous match. We did have a simulation match against Arsenal. Seeing as we went versed them twice in the previous episode, I thought a simulation was in order. So, we are currently versing Fulham in the Capital One Cup final, and we're versing, so we ended up beating Arsenal 5-2 on aggregate. So, yeah, I don't think it could have been in order to play 3 matches against Arsenal. That would have just been a pain in the arse, and we already had a 3-0 victory over them. Eder is currently top goal scorer with 16 goals. Glenier's on 11, Boney's on 11, Jovetic is on 10, so we see Aguero's goals must have gone out from there as well. Soldado on 9. Yeah, that's enough about that. Let's talk about the January transfer deadline day, which is a lot more interesting. We can go back on the scores later on. Cardozo, who in my FIFA 13 Ultimate Team career mode, he was absolutely awesome. As if I can remember that guy. Jesse Rodriguez is the only player we hadn't managed to sign for 10 million, which is a bargain. We ended up putting Gape and Reed on loan, my two younger players. Tottenham Hotspur hasn't had any acquisitions, as a matter of fact. Top goal scorer in demand. Eder could quite possibly go in this transfer window. He's 27 years of age, so he's gonna, once he gets that 29-year mark, he's gonna go down. But I'm really gonna have to wait for a payday for him, seeing as we sold Ramirez for 40 million and what was I gonna say? Yeah, we end up selling someone else. Also, Mitroglou is Sorry, Grenier is a hot topic, but we did have some more additional funds, and I was making a contract for Bakali. Now, I did sign Bakali in my Real Madrid career mode. He's very much in the same boat as Rodriguez. I did play him. I know every FIFA YouTuber, every person that does career mode has signed Bakali at some stage. And I was looking as well to get some pre-contracts. I was thinking, I was trying to think between Bakali or Montoya. Now, we do have some more transfers here. Javi declined his contract because I was trying to get him on a free contract as well. Sego is going on a free a loan to Millwall. Eder, I know Norwich wouldn't have the funds, and neither would Werder Bremen. So I asked FC Bayern for my buyout clause for Eder, which is 35 million. He's 79 overall. He's 27 years of age. So I was like, okay, FC Bayern, you're gonna have to splash the cash if you want that. But Werder Bremen and Norwich wouldn't have the funds to even support that, so it's just no point of wasting their time. So I was thinking Bakali or Montoya. Now, basically, I don't know. I haven't really played with Bakali that much. I know he has he's the best young player in the career mode, and everyone likes to suggest him. But I think I might even just sign him just for an additional bit of funds, and maybe seeing as I'm only doing one season with Southampton, give him a bit of a run. Who cares? Make people a little bit happy. So we did get an offer from Grenier from FC Porto, 44 million, which is absolutely ridiculous. And Kyle Walker got a contract. There's no way we're sending him to Everton when we just fucking signed him from Tottenham Hotspur. And I have no plans of sending Grenier because he's going to be an absolute spectacular player. So I had an option, Montoya or Bakali. Bakali for 8 million. Obviously I didn't have enough funds to do the contract, but we're just going to quickly move over here. But I do in fact end up buying Bakali. So so we signed two players in January. We signed two wingers, as a matter of fact. Obviously fucking Jesse Rodriguez can play anywhere really. He can play as like a centre forward. He just can play all over the gaff, which is good for me as well. But we do have a match against Manchester City, so stay around, guys. I was looking for some more just replacements, left back and right back. DeSiglio, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Obviously Montoya. But I did straight away put Bakali on loan. Maybe in the last dying hours of the transfer deadline day we could find someone. Ricky Lambert has decided to leave the club after the season. He's a 76 overall. I can't quite remember his original stat, but obviously he's got the right wing and left wing position. Obviously 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot is awesome. But I don't think there's going to be much more acquisitions. Zarate signed for Hanover, I believe that club was. I moved it too quick to even notice. Danilino, yeah, I was trying to sign him as well. But I was just trying to get a rotational right back. Leighton Baines actually signed for Chelsea, which was quite interesting. And yeah, basically just going through there. Not really much more acquisitions. It was only 18 million spent, so I think it's fair. But we do have the match against Manchester City coming up here. So guys, if you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like. And if you leave a dislike, let me know why in the comment section down below. All constructive criticism is welcome. And of course, how am I going to better myself as a YouTuber if I don't take on feedback? So we're currently first in the Barclays Premier League, followed by Chelsea, Manchester United pushing up there. Manchester City are fourth, so we really do need to bring points away with them. We actually lost last time we versed them. Tottenham Hotspurs at 5th place, followed by Liverpool and Fulham. Now Fulham are rising up the table, which is quite interesting. Arsenal at 10th, so in hindsight, it probably was a deserved victory to beat them 3-0 on both occasions. So, but mind you, this isn't the Southampton that we used to be. We have so many new additions. Grenier is an 84 overall. My two strikers are both around about 80 rated. I have another amazing defense. So it's very much not like the Southampton in real life, to be honest, like squad wise. But now hyping myself up, Manchester City are on the attack, and Jovetic tries to score here. Zut, if he didn't go out for the punch, Jesus Navas wouldn't have gone for the header. Jovetic managed to get on hand, but it was all in vain because it was offside. And it got called offside before I even finished my topic. Mitroglou starts off the scoring at Southampton. The good additional striker, the Greek. He ends up hitting it with his right foot, which is a little bit interesting, past Joe Hart. You'd think he'd be scoring with his left. But he does have 5-star weak foot, so he can rocket it in from both foots. It's always, the right foot's always, even though they do have 5-star weak foot, it's obviously their preferred foot. It's like having a 6-star weak foot. Obviously the preferred one's a little bit more better, but they can still shoot with their right. So it's going to be interesting to see how Robert Lewandowski adapts to this match. But Eder holds up the play and sells Jesse Rodriguez through on goal, and he sends an absolute belter, and that really did reinstall my confidence in Rodriguez, even though he didn't score on his debut. This is only his second match. Or this is his, this would have been his, no, he wouldn't have been starting. But puts it straight into the top left. I was going to say, it's probably a little bit too early on the timer. I usually do it around the 70th minute. But Rodriguez ends up scoring to make it 2-0 against Manchester City. And we're going for that second place in the Barclays Premier League. We obviously finished 4th last season. With the amount of new additions, I don't think we can win the league. I don't see that happening. But obviously you can't rule Manchester United, we actually sold Ramirez, and that was his first goal in the Barclays Premier League. We did give away a corner here. Jesus Navas lines up for it. And we couldn't get it quite clear. Falls to Robert Lewandowski. He fucking does me there. Nice little roll back from the defender. Gets back onto his right foot. And he looks like he's adapting well to the Barclays Premier League. It's still early days yet. So we'll just have to see how if he's, well, even more emphatic than Aguero. Luke Shaw with an embarrassing slide tackle. Negredo cuts back in and puts into the bottom left-hand corner past Zut, who has been in spectacular form, but not today. That's what you said, the God of Death, not today. Game of Thrones quote. But Di Maria wasn't too happy. Manchester City make it 2-2, and they're mounting another attack. Robert Lewandowski, I have no idea how he was going so slow. Usually those slide tackles make it a little bit easier to obviously tackle them. But unfortunately, Robert Lewandowski was on hand to make it 2-0. So we end up losing 3-2 after our good run beating Arsenal. But hey, it was disappointing. So guys, we're coming to the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching if you watched it all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like, and you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed the career mode as much as I have. Thank you very much.